welcome to GMAC Golf. You're tuned in for another episode of A Golfer's Ramblings. My name's Graham, and today we are going to talk about, as the title suggests, amateur golfers and should they be reviewing clubs? Why shouldn't they? Let's have a look at things, shall we? We've got James Robinson, who's got Spriggsy and Foxy. You've got his mid-handicapper and his high-handicapper doing reviews. You've got Mark Crossfield and Coach Lockie. Hey? Sorry, Coach Lockie's not a mid-handicap tester. He's actually a pro, my bad. But then you've got obviously Rick Shields, who had Rob Potter as his mid-handicap tester as well. So, you know, there's a few pros that have got their mid-handicap reviewers and testers. And yeah, why shouldn't they have them? But my question is there actually a place for standalone mid-handicap reviewers? Now, I've asked the question to a few of you guys, and let's hear what you think on the matter first, before I give you my opinion. So first things first, let's have Golf Nuts, Lee Jones from the Shankers, and let's see what he's got to say on the matter.
Hi Graham, thanks for asking me to answer this question for you. So, do I think amateurs should do club reviews? Why not? Why not? There's probably a lot more people out there that can relate to an amateur than to a pro hitting it, I wouldn't say pure every time, but better than the average golfer. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some amateur out there that, yeah, brilliant, you know, plus single figures, etc, etc. But yeah, I do think amateurs should review golf clubs because it's more realistic than some of the pros. So, bit controversial maybe, I don't know, but that's my honest opinion. Take care, and everybody, don't forget to subscribe to GMAC's Golf channel. Bye bye.
So there you go. Lee is obviously of the opinion, it's a similar opinion to mine, but I'll elaborate on mine shortly. So Lee's opinion is obviously yes, amateur golfers should review clubs. Reason being is they are more relatable to the people that watch the reviews. You know, it's not pros that buy reviews off YouTube, it's amateur golfers. So yeah, I can see Lee's point of view in that respect. Lee's obviously just gone into the world of reviewing. I'll put a link here to his latest review, which for his first review is very, very professional. So what I would say is, if you are looking at starting a review, club reviews as an amateur, take a look at Lee's review. That's your benchmark for an amateur as a first review, 100%. Also, I've had Alex Etches answer the question for me. Now, if any of you guys have watched Alex, his reviews are like no other. They're fun. He smashes the ball an absolute country mile. Yeah, the guy's, in my opinion, and this is obviously my opinion, he's my favourite driver reviewer on YouTube, hands down. Okay, so let's hear Alex's opinion on should amateurs review clubs.
Yeah, they've just chewed 16 socks, but you wouldn't think so, would you? No, little shits. Anyway, so the question was, GMAC, should animals be reviewing golf equipment? That wasn't the question, but I'll answer it. We're here. Golf driver reviews with cows. I've seen stranger things on the internet. We'll try again. Amateurs reviewing golf equipment, should that happen? The simple answer to that is yes, if you enjoy the process of scripting, filming, editing, testing golf products out. There's no one out there that should be telling you what you can and can't do. Listen to me, you, right there. But, there is a but. Get comments saying that on videos, I can't relate to you. And the simple answer to that again is you shouldn't be relating yourself to me. We're our own unique individuals. I deliver the club very differently to what you do and what your uncle does and your uncle's dogs, hamsters, sisters, fish does. So don't take it as gospel, otherwise we wouldn't have custom fitting. We're very unique. I wouldn't wish you to have my swing, honestly. It is not very good. So get fitted, enjoy the process, and just watch reviews for whether you like the individual reviewing, whether you like the individual reviewing or not, and just take it as reference purposes. Just because I like something doesn't mean you will.
Okay, again, very much of the opinion, yes, they should review clubs. Now, obviously, what Alex is saying here is there's going to be times where you're going to get people saying they can't relate to you, and that's understandable, but again, they don't need to necessarily relate to you. Like he says, your swing's your swing. But I think, and this is my personal opinion, where I'll slightly disagree with Alex a little bit, the pros on YouTube, i.e. himself, Rick, Crossfield, James, they are going to get those comments more than an amateur reviewer, simply because it's an amateur watching an amateur. So I believe, again, it's my opinion, I believe that an amateur will be more relatable to the audience that are watching, simply because the guys and girls that are watching it can relate to the misses that they're seeing. Now, obviously, I love watching Alex stand in that curve net and rip it 300 metres, about 320 yards. You know, he just hits it a country mile. Can I relate to that? Hell no. Of course I can't. No. But do I enjoy watching it? Yes, absolutely. Does he give me the information I want from the review? Yes, absolutely. So that's on that sort of things, and I think that's where there's 100% a place for amateur reviewers. Now, final opinion on the should amateurs review clubs is TTG Owen, the tattooed golfer Owen Wood, again, fellow shanker. So let's see what Owen's got to say.
Yo, tattooed golfer here. Nice one for the question, GMAC. Should amateur golfers be reviewing clubs? Personally, I don't see an issue with it. I don't really do club reviews as such on my YouTube channel, but as an average and amateur golfer myself, personally, I would much rather see someone who's at a similar standard of me testing the clubs out. Yes, it's brilliant to see a PGA pro creaming the clubs and hitting them how they should be hit, but as an average golfer, an amateur golfer, I want to see what it's like when you're not swinging the right swing and you're not doing this and you're not doing that. Like, for instance, a PGA pro testing a game improvement iron. I would much rather see an amateur testing a game improvement iron, because the numbers and the feedback you're going to get from that are real. If you put a Donny Tour 1-7 iron in a PGA pro's hand, he's going to hit it okay. It's going to go how it should go. It's going to fly how it should fly. So yeah, that's my answer. Definitely think amateurs should review clubs. Peace. Up the shankers.
So there you have it, guys. Again, another yes, there should be amateur reviews on YouTube. It's pretty damning answer, pretty, you know, it's pretty damned yes, yeah, they should do it. And why shouldn't they? I've said it, you know, previously in this ramblings. With an amateur doing a review, it is absolutely going to be more relatable to the audience. Okay, so when you're watching your pros review clubs, 9 out of 10 times they're hitting the middle of the club, unless it's a shocker. And even when it's a bad shot, they'll be like, oh, that's toe, that's heel. It's still pretty centered. You know, as an amateur, that's not the case. 9 times out of 10, you're going to hit a different place on the face every time. And you'll find the extremes, if you're anything like me. So, you know, when you're hitting a toe ball, it is literally a toe ball. Now, if I'm watching an amateur review a club, so for example, I'm watching Sprigsy, I'm watching Rob Potter, I'm watching Lee moving forward, I can relate more to what they're doing and their strokes and the numbers they're putting up, because they're comparable ultimately with what I'm capable of. And I think that is where the amateur reviewer sits. They will relate to a mass audience, rather than, whilst people watch the pros, and obviously there is a valuable a valuable place for club reviews and pros doing them. The numbers is where it becomes irrelevant when the pro puts the numbers up, in my opinion. This is my opinion, guys. So when Alex is putting his numbers up, you know, he's got low 2,000 spins, he's carrying it over 300 yards. That's absolutely, don't get me, that's amazing. You know, I wish I could put the numbers up. He says he's got an ugly swing, he hasn't. You know, if I could emulate Alex's swing off the tee and replicate his numbers, wow. But yeah, but when I'm looking at those numbers, they're irrelevant to me. And 90% of his audience, same with Rick, same with James, same with any pro. That's where the irrelevance in their reviews, for me, is their numbers. So when Spriggsy puts his numbers up or Lee puts his numbers up, I'm thinking, yeah, they're similar swing speeds to me, they're similar spin rates to me, so that's pretty much the ballpark I'm going to be sitting in. So yeah, there is 100% a place for standalone amateur golfers reviewing product on YouTube. Now, first of all, I want to thank the guys for answering the questions. You know, you didn't have to do that, guys, but I appreciate it. Alex, I know yours was pretty much early doors in the morning. I know your dogs have been eating your socks, so appreciate your time. As for your other question you answers, should animals review clubs? Yeah, I'm unsure on that one, mate. I'm not sure how a cow reviewing a cobra would work. Could make for interesting viewing though, watch this space. But yeah, guys, 100% there's a place for amateur reviewers on YouTube. Now, what I don't see is enough of them. I don't know why that is. I see, let's look at channels of a smaller number and an amateur number. Obviously myself, of the one club review, wasn't really my thing. I haven't done it since. TTG Owen recently done a driver comparison, really good view, smashes the ball out of the park. But you know, obviously I speak to Owen daily, he's not really a numbers man. He felt he didn't really like the video, or he didn't really connect with the video, so I can't see him doing any club reviews. Lee, Golf Nuts, fantastic golfer, great golf swing, great first club review, very professional, you know, real good comparisons with his numbers, engaged with the audience. It was a good review. So there's one out of obviously three that I've mentioned. Combat Golfer, whilst they say he doesn't do reviews, he does do reviews, he has done reviews, and his reviews are a little bit different than not your normal hitting clubs, here's numbers. You know, he compares a couple of gloves, he gives you his opinion on the clubs. You know, it's a good format, it works. Is he getting the support of brands? Absolutely not. He has to go to his local driving range, get the clubs where he can. Lee Whitaker Golf. Obviously whilst he's an amateur golfer, he's in a very good position that he's in the golf industry, so he has got access to certain clubs, certain brands, so he can get his reviews out there. I know he does a lot of work with Orca, he's done quite a few reviews with Orca, you know, so, but again, another amateur reviewer that puts out really good reviews. Other than those guys, I can't think, I could be wrong, I probably am wrong, I can't think of anyone that does any reviews. So 3 out of quite a lot of smaller YouTube channels. Now, like I say, I could well be wrong on that, but there is absolutely a place. Now, if you want to review a product, review it, but like Alex says in his little video clip, make sure you've got your script ready, make sure you've got your information ready, make sure everything's prepped and ready to go, that you're not just rambling. There's a place for ramblings, it's in my car, it's not on a club review. Okay, so that's my opinion on reviews, guys. Yes, absolutely, amateurs should be doing it, and the big brands should be getting behind the amateurs, because I believe they will see a better return for their investment than giving a club to a pro. Absolutely, and that's just my opinion. So guys, for those that commented on Monday's video that you wanted to see the ramblings in the car, here you are. I'm still in the car, I'm not in the office. It was an outstanding, overwhelming response, and the landslide victory was obviously to the car. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification. If you have already subscribed and haven't hit the bell notification, please hit that too. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up, and also get involved below. Do you think amateurs should be reviewing clubs? And also, what would you like me to talk about next time? And do you want to be involved? Guys, thank you so much. I will see you again very soon.